You're listening to an AI audio recording generated to make our content easier to consume, whenever and wherever works best for you. Now, let's dive in to discuss TechCXO's blog article, How Weak Financial Infrastructure Sabotages Rapid Portfolio Growth. Bridging the gap between founder grit and investor-grade scalability. For many lower middle market private equity firms, the initial excitement of closing a deal often fades the moment the operational reality sets in. The investment thesis may be sound and the 100-day plan meticulously modeled, but the infrastructure of the newly acquired company rests primarily in the founder's ideas, grit, and hands-on execution. This creates a critical gap between the current state of the business and the 3 to 5 year growth targets modeled by the investment team. The solution lies in rapidly professionalizing the financial infrastructure with the goal of supporting scale, visibility, and eventual exit. The shift from founder-led to investor-grade. At acquisition, most portfolio companies have reached their current size through product-market fit and founder hustle rather than through the adoption of robust systems and processes. Their financial operations often consist of a controller or bookkeeper managing cash basis accounting, with data scattered across disconnected spreadsheets. While this lean approach may have proven sufficient when in startup mode, it creates a black box for investors who are looking for both precision and predictability. The first step in upgrading the financial infrastructure of an acquired company is migrating from legacy practices to GAAP-compliant, truly investor-grade systems, not just for the sake of compliance, but also for visibility and transparency. A scalable system allows for profit and loss statements, for example, to be generated by department or business unit, rather than a single top-line view. It enables the finance team to close the books in days rather than weeks, providing leadership with the timely data needed to make pivot or persevere decisions. Key elements of scalable financial infrastructure. A robust financial infrastructure is more than just accounting software. It is a strategic asset that aligns the entire organization. A common signal that a company's infrastructure is failing is when there is friction between departments. Finance builds budgets without visibility into headcount planning, for example, or operations spends without alignment with business priorities. To solve this, the financial foundation must include integrated data systems, moving away from manual entry to automated systems that can handle future bolt-on acquisitions. Strategic KPIs, establishing core business metrics that go beyond basic cash flow projections to measure true performance drivers. Cross-functional alignment, ensuring that the financial data talks to other departments. When finance and HR are siloed, for instance, it leads to misallocated spend and unclear roles. As technical due diligence becomes increasingly critical in M&A, the financial infrastructure must be robust enough to withstand the scrutiny of future buyers. Integrating advanced data collection and reporting capabilities early on ensures that when the exit window opens, the company is ready for the deep dive of buyer due diligence. The goal of the first 100 days is that every improvement supports the value creation thesis and sets the business up for its intended future. By prioritizing the upgrade of the portfolio company's financial infrastructure, private equity firms transform their acquisitions from often fractured, founder-dependent operations into high-performing, data-driven organizations, building exit readiness in a way that withstands buyer due diligence in the future. The role of fractional leadership. Building this level of sophistication does not always require the immediate hiring of a full-time CFO. In fact, hiring a full-time executive can take months' time that a 100-day plan cannot afford to waste. A fractional CFO can step in within days to stabilize operations, redesign the general ledger, and begin the migration to scalable systems. This approach allows the portfolio company to access high-level strategic expertise to build the financial infrastructure without the long ramp-up period or permanent cost of a full-time hire until the business is ready for one. Upgrade your financial infrastructure before it slows growth. Founder grit may get you to $8 million. Investor-grade financial infrastructure gets you to $40 million and prepares you for exit. TechCXO's fractional CFOs stabilize reporting, modernize systems, and build scalable foundations in the first 100 days. If growth is outpacing your infrastructure, it's time to act.